Hey Royal Family, thank you for choosing the front row. And today I decided that I just wanted to go with a very golden sort of orange slash brown slash maroon vibe, and I wanted it to be very simple, very skin like, and nothing too hectic going on, because you know that's my jam, that's my vibe. And I paired it with simple earrings, a simple ring, a plain sari, and we are good to go. I didn't even put on lashes, even though I'm on this like I love lashes vibe. But I really love how it turned out. And if you like what you see right now and you want to know how I got this look, then you know what to do. Keep on watching. Oh, and then you might as well just go and hit the subscribe button and like this post anyway, because you know it's going to help me, and you know you want to be a part of this royal family because you are a powerful woman. Go on now, carry on watching as you were. Get some primer on, and I'm using my new favorite. I spoke about this in my last video. This is the Makeup Ready Face Primer by Kiki Beauty, 50 mils. The last video I couldn't find how many mils were in here, so now I know there's 50 mils. Thank you to everybody that messaged me. Warm it up. Sometimes it's always nice to warm this stuff up. Oh yeah. Been getting some breakouts because I usually get like breakouts when it's my monthlies and when it's also just coming to the end of my monthlies. So I get it like a week before, and then a couple of days after there's some new ones that popped around. So I mean, I put some primer on my eyelids as well. Then we just want to block those pores as much as possible. I've got a lot of open pores happening here because I used to have really sensitive skin, and I used to break out quite a lot, and I didn't understand my skin. And I think it's so important to really understand your skin. My advice is to just go to a dermatologist as early as possible to sort your life out if you can afford it, because I only went when I could afford it, and I wish I went much earlier. I wouldn't have had too many problems. But having said that, let us move on, because my light, I've charged it and I'm hoping that it's going to carry me for the whole of this video because sometimes I forget to charge it, and now I gotta just like make do. I'm going to start with my eyes first. So I'm going to use a creamy beige LA Girl Cosmetics. This is a bit of a new one. I haven't taken the plastic out. So I literally want to prime my eyes with these, and I suppose I could use a little to carve out my eyebrows. I mean, there's no harm, right? I'm going to use my ring finger to just kind of mesh it, blend it onto my eyelid. It's gonna look a little crazy, I know, but I kind of want a light base because I am going to use some kind of orange kind of color, so I wanted to pop a little. I wanted to thread my eyebrows, but I was like, okay, let's just leave it for now. Sometimes you need it to grow a little more so it doesn't cut too badly. So I'll let it grow for another week and then I'll thread it. It'll make life a little easier. Oh my gosh, how are these nails? My hamster hates them, which means they're probably like popping, you know what I mean? Okay, for eyeshadow, I'm using the Rustic Antique palette. This is such a favorite palette of mine because it's got such neutral colors and it's got such beautiful goldens and maroons and things. And I thought I wanted to just play with these colors. So this is kind of like an orange look. It doesn't even look that way on camera, I can see. But it is a little bit more on the orange side, and then I thought I would use this darker color to give it a little bit more dimension, and then maybe just this sort of skin-like color to be my transition shade, and we'll go with a little bit of this glitter on the middles or so. So let us get started. I think for the moment I'll take a flat brush and I'll just go with the orange and place it onto my eyelids like so. And I'm also kind of using this color to set my concealer that I put on my eyelids. Usually, you know, you should actually set with another powder so that this can go in, can slide through over very nicely. But I want this to be the setting powder because I want it to, it sort of like gives me more pigment. It's spring in South Africa, which means flowers are starting to blossom. There's a little bit more color adding to the environment, but the weather is just so unpredictable. We're getting sunshine, rain, wind. Even the weather gods are like, what is going on? All right, so now that the orange is done, I'm going to go with that like skin tone color, and I'm merely going to use it to soften the edges around the orange that I put. It's sort of like a brick color. It's got like an orange yellow type of vibe going on. Don't want to lose too much of that orange because then what would be the point? This is just to soften the baby up. Now I'm going to go in with this darker reddy, like a maroon type of color, and I just want to keep it as close to my lash line as possible. And at this stage I'm literally just placing it onto my eye, not doing much else. Slightly under that orange there. Okay, now I'm going to go in with that glittery color, and I am using it to also blend in with the maroon. Just in the middle. It's not too much of a glittery color, so it's, can't really see it. Then I'm going to go in with the orange again and try and blend the top just a little. So because you can't see the shimmery of this color, I'm gonna try and go in maybe with a little bit of gold, and let's see if we can see more of it in the middle. I'm gonna go in with my finger here. That's a little better. There we go. Okay. Okay, now it's time for base, and I'm going to be using the Fit Me in 250. And I'm gonna try and put a generous amount on my skin, and let's see how this plays out. It is giving me life, this foundation. It's not as bright as my LA Girl foundation, but I like it because it really does feel light on my skin, and it's so convenient because what I usually do during the week is I use it as a BB cream. Like if I just put a little on my finger, it goes a long way, and it's sort of like a tinted moisturizer, or I mix it in with my moisturizer, and it really does work well in that way. Okay, so now let me just go in with my Pro Concealer, and I want to conceal under my eyes, just about there. I am going for a life with less product as possible, because as I get older I feel like I don't want to look caked up, you know. I just want to look fresh, I want to look flawless, I don't want to look insane. because on camera this makeup looks a little okay, but in real life it still looks more heavier than your, you know, your day-to-day. So with me, I like to just keep it very simple in my day-to-day. You'll see I don't like to wear very cakey makeup, but it's always nice to understand how to use different ways of putting makeup, because when you do have the opportunity to be glamorous, then you can, and you can make it look really good in a natural way. I don't like makeup that looks so heavy that you're like, okay, you know, scrape everything out. So perhaps it might be time to contour my face. I'm using something very interesting. This is the Darkening Makeup Drops by Essence, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand because I'm not going to use too much, and literally use this just to chisel out a little bit of my face. Because it's so dark, I actually don't need to put too much, because it will do the things for me. And now with my blending brush, I'm going to just blend this out very quickly. Don't want it to dry. It is time to set my concealer, and I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Set Concealer. This is loose powder, so it's not too hectic. I'm going to take my damp sponge and just put a little underneath. And what I want to do is I just actually want to use the wetness of the sponge to kind of blend it in as well. To set my contour, I'm going to use my Stay Matte but not Flood, just very little, and I want to keep the color concentration here. I'm not going to bring it any further down. For blush, I want to take my Sweet Cheeks palette out, and there is kind of like a peachy color here, whoopsie, that I want to use. And I think it will just work well with this, but I also don't want it to be too orange, so I'm just focusing the attention on the high parts of my face. For highlighter, I'm going to go in with my Love You So Much palette. I am struggling whether I don't know whether I should use this or that, but after much thought, maybe I'll just go with the golden brown because it's simpler to use. I don't want to mess up this look, so not too much, just a little in the right places. So we haven't done the bottom of my eyelid, so I'm going to take that maroon again and simply merge what I've done on the top to the bottom. And now, after putting the maroon higher up and the orange slightly at the bottom, I am just going to blend it together so it doesn't look crazy. I finally got my eyelash curlers. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So there was a delay with, they're from Essence. There was a delay with the order, and then they finally got it to me. And then I got two of these boxes because I think in my hurry to buy eyelash curlers, I got two instead of one, but it's fine because now from having a broken eyelash curler to now having two, I'm very excited. And then it also has like another rubber thing in there, because if this rubber gets broken, then you can replace it, which is quite nice. So let's curl these babies. Now it's time for mascara. I'm using my Hey Gorgeous mascara, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be putting on some lashes because I don't know how I feel. Let's see how it turns out with mascara. For lips, I'm going to go in with this LA Girl Intense Stay Auto Liner. I just got them, and this is in the color mauve. I thought it was like a neutral color. Oh, wow, okay. It's far more velvet-like, and it's not so much like a pencil. It's got like a lipstick type of texture, which is interesting. And then I'm going to go in with my favorite in quad. This lipstick is just, I have to get another one of this. Well, this is the look. Thank you so much for choosing the front row. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I did doing this video. I absolutely love how it turned out. I feel like it's so timeless. It's so beautiful with a beautiful, beautiful golden burnt orange type of vibe going on in my eye. I decided not to put on lashes because I think the simplicity of it was just working out so well for me. I paired it with a beautiful ring and some simple earrings with a plain sari and a simple bun. It just did so much, and it's giving me life. Really, it is. So comment below and let me know what you think about this look, and also subscribe to this channel because you know you want to be a part of this royal family, and it does help me tremendously, and it's free. I do wisdom videos on Mondays and I do beauty videos every Thursday. So I guess I'll catch you on the next video. Keep it royal.